Sleep is and has been a huge problem for a lot of people. Why is it, in an age when we can send a picture instantly to anyone in the world, we can't come up with a solution to help people who are not getting a good enough night's sleep? Sleep is a mystery, but one thing we do know is that our brain activity rate has to be really slow for our bodies to be asleep. The challenge then was to find a way to intentionally slow your brain rate, and what I found were binaural beats, and frankly, they're amazing. On the surface, binaural beats seem to just be two tones, one played into each ear, but they're actually so much more. Each tone is set to a very specific but different frequency. When these signals cross in your brain adapts to them. So depending on how you set these frequencies, you can raise or lower your brain rate. The studies behind binaural beats speak for themselves. However, binaural beats, although effective, can only slightly change your brain rate. When you first go to bed, your brain rate is about 50 hertz. And to fall asleep, it's got to get all the way down to 10 hertz. We discovered that your brain won't adapt if the beats try to get your rate from 50 all the way down to 10 in one shot. It's just too big a leap. But what they can do is take you to 45, and then to 40, and then to 35, and so on. So the question became, how do we know when to change the beats at the right time? The answer is, with this. With just this little guy, we can monitor your brain rate. When we put this in charge of the binaural beats, it knows exactly what tone to play. When your brain rate lowers, the chip records that and lowers the tones accordingly. And when we combine all these elements, we came up with this. We call it the Sleep Shepherd. At night, when you're getting ready for bed, all you do is put it on and hit Start Sleep on the app. It instantly begins monitoring your brain rate and begins to play the right binaural beats. As the Sleep Shepherd senses your brain rate lowering, it changes the tones. It's smart too, because it knows when you fall asleep. And when you do, it turns off the tones, but it continues to monitor your brain. If the Sleep Shepherd senses your brain is waking up, the tones will turn back on and guide you back to a deeper sleep. Because the Sleep Shepherd keeps you in deeper sleep for longer, you can get the same amount of sleep you usually do, but now those hours are going to count more. Because of its organic shape, because it's lightweight, because the fabric breathes so well, the Sleep Shepherd is incredibly easy to sleep in. On your back, on your side, it doesn't matter. You're going to forget you have it on. There are a lot of features with the Sleep Shepherd we're really excited about. It tracks every aspect of your sleep, how long you're asleep, what kind of sleep you're in, even your head orientation during the night. And it holds on to this data so you can see how it improves your sleep over time. In the morning, the Sleep Shepherd uses the same concept it used to put you to sleep, but in reverse to wake you up. Over time, it gently wakes your brain up. Everyone's had that morning where you wake up and feel refreshed. But it's more than that. You wake up, you're ready. You're alert, you're excited. You wake up and you feel incredible. That's what it's like when you wake up with the Sleep Shepherd. For the first time, we have a real solution for sleep, and we think that's something to get excited about.
You're in for another long day, and your papers are already piled up. Oh, and Irvin just remembered to give you that order that was due 2 days ago. Stupid Irvin. It's already 1:22, and there's more work to be done. Then the back pains strike. But take a look over there. That's Sally. And Sally isn't worried about being stressed or dealing with unnecessary back pains. Why? She uses Dharma. And with Dharma, she sits smart. Using highly sensitive fiber optic sensors, Dharma measures precisely how you sit. Then, through the Dharma app, it coaches you to sit better. No one should sit for too long. Dharma has a built-in timer and reminds you when it's the right time to stand up. Sometimes people have bad sitting habits. By learning how you sit, Dharma guides you through specific stretches. to counteract those bad habits. And Dharma doesn't just stop at your posture. It monitors your breathing rate and your heartbeat. And since it measures your vitals, Dharma can sense when you have a lot on your mind and remind you to take a breather. And it does all this to keep you centered, so work is a little more manageable. Dharma helps you sit better. So when you stand up, the rest of your day is better too. Dharma. Sitting smart.
Trace is an action sports tracker. It's a small little device the size of a Reese's peanut butter cup, and you mount it to your snowboard, your surfboard, your wakeboard, whatever, and it tells you how fast you're going, how many waves you've caught, how many calories you've burned. For skiing and snowboarding, it'll tell you things like air time, how high you're jumping, which lifts you were on, and a bunch of other things. But basically, it measures your activity. Trace will also auto-edit video footage for you. So if you're taking video with a GoPro or a Sony or a Canon, you can actually put the video into our auto-editor and it'll edit out all the highlights for you, as well as color correct and overlay your stats all automatically.
Definitely some of the differences between some of the other gadgets that are out there would be that it's physically mounted on your surfboard. So there's nothing that's on your arm or any kind of odd stat that can be thrown in there. It's something that's going to be as close to the water as possible, and so you're going to get the closest results. And it's so easy. You just kind of stick it on your board and just lock the trace in, and you're good to go.
Modern workplaces can be busy and stressful, which can make it hard for employees to sit well, eat well, and exercise. Employees are also becoming less engaged and less productive. Added to this, health insurance and healthcare for employees is expensive. While the goal is happy, healthy, engaged employees, not everyone is interested in participating in a wellness program. Introducing Prometheus. Prometheus is a cloud-based system. which uses your webcam to monitor your posture and blink rate to prevent pain and injury. It shows you how to ergonomically set up your workstation and achieve optimal posture. A non-intrusive display then shows you real-time postural changes and provides posture and blink rate reminders if you slip into bad habits for too long. Why monitor blink rate? Not blinking enough can cause eye fatigue and pain. Prometheus also gives you regular reminders to take micro-pauses and breaks. But if you're busy and you don't want to be interrupted, Prometheus can also be run in stealth mode. It produces customized reports on posture, breaks, and blink rate to monitor your progress and reward you points. This enables Prometheus to also be used for individual or team challenges. Prometheus seamlessly integrates into your existing wellness program, improving the engagement and productivity of your current users. It is also attractive to those not traditionally interested in nutrition or exercise, therefore attracting new participants. All you have to do is sit well while you work. So join us now and become healthier while you work.